qualche parole, or what is it? A few words about Il Sorpasso, avec the brilliant, iconic, legendary Jean-Louis Trintignant, who is still working at an advanced age. In fact, he gave us a miraculous performance in Amour, Michael Haneke, Palme d'Or. Did it also take the Oscar for Best Foreign Film? It should have. I guess it did. I mean, it must have. I swiped through all the important prizes as far as I can remember. So he's Bruno. No, I'm sorry. He's Roberto here. Vittorio Gassman is Bruno. Somewhat in opposition, the good and the bad. Going for Il Sorpasso, the overtake, I think it must signify. It doesn't, interestingly, it doesn't have an English version. So, in the eventuality, small as it is, that you're watching this and you're thinking of looking for the movie, it doesn't. It's Il Sorpasso. Well, what I could find. Very interesting, I thought it, even if, speaking again of chances are nobody's watching this anymore because it's there in the obscurity of the past decades. What? Hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of films. Here it just happened, I mentioned there's a channel created by Italians in a commune here in Cernica. I mean, once in a while has very interesting films, and mainly, especially Italian ones, as this one. So Vittorio Gassman is vibrant, full of energy, joie de vivre, vivre à fond. He has this southern Italian enthusiasm. He's exultant. He's I've said it, full of energy. Only apparently for the wrong purposes. So he seems to be a cheat. Donald Trump comes to mind as the new epitome, the new paradigm of the crook, the ultimate scoundrel. But anyway, let's forget about that idiot who's not leaving the White House. And it's taking ridiculousness to a new low point. So Bruno is asking for money. He's borrowing. He's trying to seduce women on the wrong premises. I'm thinking of this moment when he says, "Okay, let's do this. You wait here. I'll go and have a room for a while. This is a restaurant and a pension, and I'll ask the girl for a mineral water, and we'll meet in 1 hour or so, with the thought that once she's there, he will trap her somehow." Use what seems to be male chauvinism, male voracity, perversity, the Casanova syndrome, if you will. So he's taking along this man he met at the beginning of the day, Roberto, aka grandiose Jean-Louis Trintignant. At the beginning of his career, I'm wondering if he is 25 years old at the time this movie was made, many decades ago. uh, and his character is the quintessential naive, innocent loser. Again, to use a word that the very stable genius is using so frequently. And unfortunately, in this world, words are twisted. If you're in one camp, wearing a mask means one thing. If it's the other camp, then it's the exact opposite. So, loser for the Trump camp would mean for, let's say, our camp, somebody who's honest, somebody who's playing by the rules, somebody who's paying taxes and so on, somebody who's not selling vodka, casinos, universities, fake products, only to take money. The latest scam is donate because we need to stop the steal. People voted, he lost, but he cannot accept that, of course. I mean, only he can fix it, as it was this morning in CNN, but he doesn't fix anything, pandemic, anything. Russians have penetrated the homeland security and other systems these past few days. He's not saying anything. But what he said in the past, of course, is I believe in Putin. Putin said they didn't interfere in the elections, I believe. And Putin, by the way, yesterday said if they wanted to kill Navalny, they would have finished the job. So that's his argument. To return. So they have all kinds of little adventures on the road, trying to pass cars dangerously. Maybe they will end that tragically. Nobody's watching by this point, so no need for a spoiler alert. And chasing after women, having the totally wrong attitude for this, the norms of this day. Well, unless you're living in Saudi Arabia or countries where there's the Sharia or any other. They have other rules. Men still come first, so to say. And they visit the ex-wife. They see the girl, Bruno's girl, who's only 15, but thinking of marrying a much, much older man. I mean, he's, 60 years old, maybe more, 70. And going at the beach. Actually, this is a film which is not De Sica, it's not Fellini, Antonioni, but it has magic elements from these great masters. So, on the whole, it's more than watchable. It's a good movie.